Alright, so... Yeah, I'm gonna be camera off until I know for sure the baby is calm. Maybe even until his nap, which is in about an hour. And then... We'll see. He's been really fussy, but I think he's starting to calm down a little bit. But I'm excited. Like, I wanted to play Phoenix, but this also gives me, a chance to play the new story in Star Rail, so... Which I want all the... At least all of the main stories, like all of the Gold Orange quests, I want to do on stream. At minimum. If not the character ones too. Character ones might end up off stream, but... If I get wind that there's like a really good one, I'll make sure I do it on stream because I just like the idea of it being recorded. Yeah? Baby's acting a little tired, but he's got about an hour before his nap. So. But yeah, I wanted to do Phoenix, but I figure Star Rail story at least. It's a little more reasonable for me to mute the mic off and on. If I need to. Hey, what? You want to come sit over here? Yeah? Okay. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. You want to watch? It's like a movie.
Yo, it's you! You're interested in the supernatural, right? Lucky for you, I just finished editing my stream. It's all the proof you need. But before you watch it, I gotta ask you a question. Do you believe in ghosts? I knew it! Curious cats like us
I
usually
have had a
better
few
sixth sense.
experiences myself,
It's easier for
particularly
us
when
to
I was younger.
perceive the unseen. Enough chit-chat. Look, this is the weird stuff that happened yesterday when I was
There's one in
streaming
particular that
Fixtral
was
Garden.
like I still remember because it was so detailed.
Little Gwei here. We've come to the scariest, most haunted place in the Luofu, Fixtral Garden. Don't forget to like, follow, and share, or else I'm gonna chicken out. They say there's been paranormal activity. You're such a scaredy cat. You said you'd protect me. How do I stop something that's in my body? I think I just saw something moving.
And a group of flames suddenly grew super big, and then they floated right out to us, and they were like, "Ah!" and Sushong was like, "Eek!" and then she fell over.
Miss Sushang, can you get up? Aren't you getting cold?
Ugh. Me and my bestie got kicked out of the garden straight after. But did you see the key moment?
Why is it in third-person perspective at the end?
What? No! There was a freezing chill, not to mention the way they drifted through the air. They were legit ghosts. Anyway, the key point was... It wasn't the Realm Keeping Commission or the Cloud Knights that came to deal with it. It was the judges from the Ten Lords Commission.
What's the Ten Lords Commission?
You've been on the Xianzhou for this long and you've never heard of the Ten Lords Commission? They're the most mysterious organization in the Xianzhou. Their investigators always pop up out of nowhere, then disappear without a trace. If they show up, you know something serious is going down. In other words, something big must have happened in Fixtral Garden for them to show up.
Maybe they went to catch
Exactly.
ghosts.
Now, do you believe that my content isn't clickbait?
I mean...
Actually, do you have some free time? Do you want to explore Fixtral Garden together? Just the two of us? I guarantee you we're gonna reveal the truth this time.
I'm gonna have to put her in my team just for shits and giggles for this. Because I do have her.
I knew it. This is
What
what
are you
people like
doing?
us live for. Let's go.
I only have one hand, so whoops, this is not the way I want to continue. Let's put... Okay, it'd be really funny to keep Sushang in here too. Since she was there as well. So let's go for it.
We should totally team up for this performance. The fans will go wild.
I noticed that, and it's actually pretty cool. If you put them with people that they know... Oops, I'm sorry, kid. With people that they know, they actually, like, have special dialogue when you add them to your team. My hand is all slimy right now. I am being eaten.
Cultured people love visiting.
I
Your
don't
extractor
believe in
clean to
ghosts.
your star skiff service.
He's gotta be, like, getting ready to teeth because he likes to bite on things, not just suck.
It's so dark in here. It feels like we're being watched. Did anyone ever tell you the scary stories about Fixtral Garden?
I don't think so.
Then allow me. As a streamer, I've done my fair share of research. Let me find my script. Wandering fox spirits and ghostly tales. Fixtral Garden was originally a garden delve constructed by a Foxian craftmaster.
What?
It was a place for their kin to rest, write poems, and feast, etc., etc. It said the elite pilots of the Foxians were almost wiped out in the Denizens of Abundance War 30 years ago. People went to the Foxham Tomb in Fixtral Garden to grieve for the departed. Because of this, Fixtral Garden rarely saw visitors and was bereft of joy. Over time, Fixtral Garden became full of flickering, ghostly flames, and weeping lamentations echoed through the air. The rumor that the garden was haunted spread like wildfire among Xianzhou Luofu residents.
And who wrote that for you?
Aw, man, is it that obvious? I paid Mr. Xian to write it up for me. Sounded a little too professional, huh? I know it's easy to cast doubt, but the Ten Lords Commission actually showed up this time.
The baby does
Speaking of
not
which,
like his socks.
We have to avoid running into the
He hates
judges.
socks and hats.
If we get kicked out, it'll all be for nothing. Anyway, that's the background. Let's keep moving and watch your step.
Yeah? We gonna watch our step? I have some zones I still have to search for treasure, too. Oh, and I think I've gotten myself up to 30 pulls since I got...
Whoa. This place feels pure
What's your
evil.
face?
Time to get some footage. Crowd. Crowd.
more playing nice.
I'm digging the music in this zone, though.
Come feast your eyes! Happy New Year! To travel far away.
Are you trying to pull your socks
Nice
off?
teamwork. I'm on guard.
Let me through.
Ooh, I've decided to buy an SSD for my PlayStation.
Dodge this!
There's a 1 terabyte Crucial, which is... Mux found some article listing like the top 6 hard drives for like SSDs for the PlayStation 5 or something. And this was like number 2. And it's on sale right now for 45 bucks for a 1 terabyte. So I'm probably gonna order it after stream. But then, until I stop trying to pull your socks off. Stop trying to pull your socks off, okay? But that's pretty much gonna limit me. There's gonna be that. There's a Christmas present I've already decided on for the baby. And then, and Shrouded. And then aside from that, I can't do any more spending until I
Just get on with it.
know I'm gonna have enough to get my savings back up to where it is, so. Well, okay, I might need to get one small thing, but it'll be like a couple dollars. I'm not that concerned over that. But
Take this! Shape of Taishu!
But yeah, my PlayStation is running out of space.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
No more
I
playing
think the
nice.
baby's actually watching. You watching?
Turn out your pockets. Specimen sighted.
But yeah, like
It's
45
time.
bucks for doubling my... Technically more than doubling, because a good chunk is like reserved by the PlayStation. My hard drive space. I think that's reasonable, because I've got several games on there right now that I arguably could uninstall. But they're ones that I definitely plan on returning to, so I don't want to have to uninstall them.
Not a scrap.
Like, Returnal's still on there, but I actually want to get back to that one.
Want to see what I can do?
Stuff like that.
To travel far away.
I did a bunch of farming this morning, though, to get my traces leveled up.
This shape of Taishu. Rise, Phoenix.
I've, like, semi-solved one of the issues I've been having lately.
Dodge this.
And that I can now at least, like, farm? Do the farming aspect of this while I do some other stuff. So... Oh my god, Mux, I just thought of something.
I'm serious, huh?
I could use picture-in-picture from my
Wanna see what I can
monitor
do?
and do the auto battle on the little screen while I play something else on the big screen. As long as the corner isn't needed where I have the small picture. My monitor is like,
He who strikes first.
it's a Samsung and it's got
Just
to
get
act
on
like
with it.
legit picture-in-picture. So... I wasn't even thinking of that. But more likely I would do the auto battling while I'm like
I'm on guard.
watching stuff with Mux or working on some like crafty stuff like crochet or painting or drawing or something. Maybe even puzzles eventually.
Let me through. Dodge this.
Actually, there's a bunch of stuff that I've been wanting to get back to that... It's like... I arguably should have all the time in the world, but somehow I don't have enough time.
You're not going anywhere. Deep breath. You're the best.
Lance at the ready.
I'm actually gonna do this.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
I say, I think there's one more after this too. Because they were
Wanna
links,
see
yeah.
what I can do? Come feast your eyes. Happy New Year.
Don't throw the game.
Gotta stop the bleeding.
I'm on guard.
Dodge this.
Okay, good. We definitely have to make sure we taunt next.
Things will be getting
Gonna
me.
heal
Travel
in.
far away.
Lance at the ready.
You're not going anywhere. Take this. Shape of the rise, Venus. No more playing nice. Come feast your eyes. Happy New Year.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
But yeah, I've got... I think a lot of the characters that I like to use, their
I'm
traces,
excited.
I'll say nearly max.
Don't your hands hurt?
I did that this morning.
It's time.
Let me through. Dodge this.
Forget your wallet?
Not a scratch.
Boom!
Perfect.
Hi! Oh, you're okay.
Want to see what I can do?
I have to kind of keep an eye on the time so I can try
I'm
to
on
get him.
guard.
Hey, you're okay. You wanna bounce? What?
Lance ablaze.
Do you want to play?
Lance
Trying to push the thumbstick.
Don't throw the game.
There you go.
Take this. Shape of Taishu. Rise, Venus.
He's been taking a consistent nap time right around 11, so... Hey, do you want food? Are you ready for just about ready for your nap snack? Nap snack? Hang on. Yeah?
How does it go again? He who strikes
There you go.
first. Just dodge this.
Lance at the ready.
There we go.
There we go. Want to see what I can do?
I'm hoping so bad that I get Ho-Ho, though.
Dodge this.
Don't mind me just walking through this graveyard, smashing everything.
Quick, snatch it all up.
It's not gonna
Hey, it
piss
looks
off
like
any
there's someone
spirits,
up
though,
ahead.
right?
Let's go around.
Oh, there's gonna be another stagnant shadow up here. I feel like this should have released last month. This would have been like perfect for Halloween.
Will of preservation.
I have nothing that this is. Oh wait, no, I have that. Okay. Well, this is gonna be terrible, but let's do it.
I won't surrender. Take this! Shed rise, Venus!
Damage.
Dodge this!
Copy. Suppress.
Forget your wallet?
Commencing research. Deep breath. There we go.
I'm on guard.
Don't your hands hurt?
Beastira! Happy New Year!
There we go.
Surrender.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
No! I can bring her back, but that sucks.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward. Component damage. Bow to justice.
Want to see what I can do? Perfect.
Lance at the ready.
Threat raised. Dodge this! Take this! Rise, Venus!
Component damage. Wheel come.
There's the queen. Here, try this!
Heal.
You're the best. To travel
Double
forward.
heal.
Dodge this!
Engage. Not a threat. I'm on guard.
Commencing research.
Lance ablaze. Lance
Oh,
forward.
Want to see what I can do?
Component damage. Copy.
Don't your hands hurt?
I'm okay.
Take this! Rise, Venus!
there we go.
Dodge this!
Lance at the ready.
There we go.
Threat raised. Constantly red. By the temple.
Dodge this!
Mission failed.
I mean, not bad, given that team really wasn't made for that fight.
Great. The more the better.
Wait.
doing things?
You're under arrest.
Run away! Okay, so I unlocked this. Okay, we got that.
Halt! What's up, guys? Hear me out.
State your name and your business. Arrest them immediately. Suspicious individuals in a restricted area are detained first and interrogated later. No exceptions.
Restricted area? Since when were you in charge of Fixtral Garden?
I was gonna say, why is the garden now a restricted area?
Don't throw the game!
Specimen sighted.
Lance at the ready.
Well, that was pretty badass.
Serious, huh?
Component damage. Subdue.
Oh, come on! I didn't even get a chance to...
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
They do not like Gwyneth.
Unscathed.
At ease, Wraith Warden. These two are not your enemies.
Understood, Your Honor.
Look how pale she is. And it seems like her eyes aren't even focusing.
Is she a ghost?
As a member of the Ten Lords Commission, you may as well consider me a member of the dead. I am a judge, alias Hanya, responsible for the 4 duties of detention, incarceration, interrogation, and punishment. Therefore, I know a thing or two about you. Gwenifan, an outworlder unemployed. You entered Fixtral Garden with Sushang, a Cloud Knight, the day before yesterday.
Unemployed? I'm a street performer and a streamer who reports on current events. A streamer. It's a legit operation.
I just think that's so
As for
funny.
this one here.
A passenger on the Astral Express and a guest of the seat of Divine Foresight. You assisted the Cloud Knights in resolving the Ambrosial Arbor calamity, and are a friend of the Alliance.
Hello. I'm a judge of the Ten Lords Commission. My name is Huahua.
As a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, you should speak with more confidence, Huahua.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Tell me, Gwenifan, why did you return here?
No reason. I haven't posted anything for ages, so I wanted to film some ghosts for my videos.
We have already told you there are no ghosts on the Xianzhou. It is a ridiculous superstition. As a resident of the Xianzhou, you should refrain from believing or spreading rumors.
But I saw them! They had ghostly flames coming out of their body, and they were cackling! And Sushang saw them too!
Miss Gwenifan, it's hard to explain, but those things aren't ghosts. Please don't bring legends from your homeworld onto the Xianzhou. The
After this
roaming
cutscene, I'm
entities
gonna
you
take
saw
a
are
short
extremely
break.
Dangerous energy parasites. We call them Heliobi.
I'm gonna take the baby up for his nap.
Really? I don't believe it. Heliobi? What's that? Oh, I get it. Heliobi is just another word for ghost
Hey,
on the
Tooch.
Xianzhou, right? That's gotta be it.
Dude, I'm caving in and I'm getting a SSD for the PS5.
Maybe we should let Mr. Tail out for a bit. Mr. Tail.
I heard you, I heard you. Unbelievable. What am I, her pet?
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Tail?
I'm a heliobus. We're not ghosts. Got it? Now scram!
What a strange girl. Here to film ghosts, yet terrified when she lays eyes on one.
Wimp.
Deep breaths, little gray. Deep breaths. Can I have a small chat with this Mr. Tail?
Girl's not even scary.
Scram! I have no time to talk
He's
nonsense
cute.
with you.
Exactly. Look at the little nose. What a
I
rude
told
ghost.
you, I'm not a ghost. If I have to repeat myself again, I'll be eating every one of you.
Please don't be afraid. He's only kidding. Mr. Tail is a vegetarian.
Your Honor, if I may ask, what exactly is this fire thing? How can we prevent it from hurting people? And why is a judge carrying one around with her?
I believe we're done here. We have important matters to attend to. Huahua, please see them off.
Yes, ma'am.
Sister, don't be angry. Most of your time is spent in the field. You're not accustomed to dealing with others. Leave this to me. If I explain the reasoning, they will leave. As things stand, the situation in Fixstrol Garden is sure to keep drawing attention. If we forcibly dismiss these two today, their curiosity will remain. Who knows what might happen if they decide to come back. They might not be lucky enough to run into us next time. As I said, sister, I will handle this. I assume the two of you heard about the damage done to the Artisanship Commission's creation furnace? The Heliobi sealed within escaped, and have been haunting this place. The Ten Lords Commission has orders to capture them. I am strongly advising you to leave, for your own safety. If you
I'll
have
let the
any
baby nap
questions,
down here, but
raise
I'm gonna have
them
to
now.
try and be quiet.
I will do my best to satisfy your curiosity. But I hope you will keep any information you hear in strict confidence, and then leave Fixstrol Garden, never to return.
That's very reasonable, Your Honor. Thank you. I promise we'll leave after asking our questions.
How are you
The
doing though,
clerk at the
Tooch?
Hall of Karma. My knowledge on these matters is somewhat limited, but I will try my best to satisfy your curiosity. Please proceed. According to the Divination
What are
Commission's
they?
classification, they are energy parasites from the cosmos itself. They are starfire essence that materialize in the form of strange
What if we
fire.
want to return?
Metaphorically speaking, they are like moths to a flame. But that flame is the thoughts of sentient beings.
You're doing alright, you did your dailies, now you're working around the house to clean up clutter. I discovered that I can farm with auto battles while I work on like my crafty stuff, like my crochet, in the mornings and evenings. So, yay.
Yes. They attach themselves to sentient beings, feeding off their host's experiences and emotions. A heliobus will slowly take root in its host's nervous system, using their deepest desires and weaknesses to create wild delusions. They manipulate their host like a chess piece. The host has no choice but to obey the Heliobus, so we refer to it as possession. By that point, the host is no longer who they once were, but a Heliobus both similar to and completely different from their past self. The host's body will soon be exhausted by the Heliobus, like burnt firewood.
Dangerous? Oh, you don't know the half of it. The other Heliobi are nothing compared to me.
Tail was subdued and sealed in my tail by Madame Hanya. He won't harm others.
Regrettably, Heliobi are not flesh and blood, and so they are difficult to destroy. Before the restoration of the Creation Furnace, the Ten Lords Commission plans to set up an evil binding matrix in this abandoned garden to imprison these abominations. As you can see, the evil binding matrix has not yet been completed, and not all the escaped Heliobi have been recovered.
I'm really
This
hoping
area
I get
is still
Wawa.
very dangerous. I will ask Judge Huohua to escort you out of the garden.
Not all the escaped Heliobi have been recovered. So that means the other supernatural stuff that's been happening on the Luofu might be related? Your Honor, I have loads of info sources. Maybe I can help you.
Unnecessary. Those not involved should leave now. Go.
Excuse me. We should go.
I think I've done 30 pulls since I pulled what's-her-face, so... Are you a new friend? Still waiting for you. You should listen. Well, yeah, I just wanted to get to the base anchor.
Excuse me. Can we go now? Yes, he's trapped in my tail, so...
Trapped? For now? Sooner or later, I'll find a way to make you break the seal.
You think I like spending time with you? Shall we go? Let's go.
Mr. Tail. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Let's go this way. It's quicker.
Miss Huohua, can we have Mr. Tail come out for a photo?
Miss Guinevere, I'm on official duty right now. It's so quiet. It's getting scarier and scarier. Please stay close to me.
Oh, I gotta like
Did
do
you
the
hear
thing
that?
to
What was that sound?
help the
It's a ghost!
drift again.
What's happening?
Did the same kind of thing as Mr. Tail.
Is it another Heliobus?
It's nothing, you scaredy cat. I didn't see a single thing.
Wait a minute. Where did Miss Guinevere go? Miss Guinevere! Did we lose her?
I was kind of hoping to see like some koi or something in there. Okay, hang on. This, like, oddly seems to help the drift, but it's not permanent. And not always.
Gweniphen? Where are you? Huahua, stay close. Huahua? Oh, no. Where did she go?
She stayed. I want to break that base.
Is this a mirror? It looks a little creepy. Huh? Hi.
Well then.
Where am I? Is this Fixtrol Garden? But it looks different somehow. I should keep moving. It seems like the paths here are being twisted by some sort of illusion. I need to look closely around this place again. Maybe I can break out of the cycle. What's going on? I looped back again?
Okay.
I need to look closely around this place again. Maybe I can break out of the cycle.
Okay. Is it that simple?
You've noticed it, no? All roads are but puzzles in this place.
You just went to the ones that had one lamp.
Last one? Do you desire to leave? You have a strange scent on you. You must be. I've heard the whispers of the leaves that fall in Fixtrol Garden. The flames weep and profess to me that a powerful mortal approaches. They carry the scent of a great battle, with none other than Ventilia. You are the one who drove Ventilia away. What power! Your presence alone is delicious enough to make one tremble. Let me taste you, please. One bite, just one bite. I can't wait to savor you.
Oh, I
These
think
are
I'm
no
not.
ordinary Ingenia.
Of
Yeah,
course
not on for
not.
now.
They're mere pawns dancing to my whim.
Let's go.
Push them. Smash smash them to pieces. What a peppery fighting spirit! Such an addictive flavor!
Well then.
Let me see. The one who defeated Fantalia. I wonder what they taste like.
Oh boy.
You fought well. You were fighting for your survival, after all. I'll take that as my invitation to inhabit you for a while. Oh, my delicious host. You taste so special. Different from anyone else I've ever possessed. But what is this at your core? Sun? It burns. You can call me Ceres. Ask for what I want. Rest assured, I only want to leave this place. I have no desire to harm you. Allow me to explain what's happening. The Xianzhou natives call it a ghost lock. You're walking in a circle, and no amount of walking will get you out of it.
Hey, X-Town. Another
So,
PS5 player? Yeah.
I'm going to help you break free of the circle that Furinox created. And you're going to help me evade the judges of the Ten Lords
How are you
Commission.
doing?
It's a win-win. How does that sound?
Who's
You must have
Furinox?
figured out that I'm not the master of this
Oops.
place. It was created
You
by
literally
another
just finished the part I'm doing now.
Heliobus named
Nice.
Furinox. Unfortunately,
I've held
I'm
off
the
on
only one
doing
who
it
can help you escape from here.
because I wanted to do it on stream. I wanted to play Immortals Phoenix Rising, but got a almost 5-month-old that's been really fussy this week, so at least with this, I can just pop the camera and the mic off if I need to and bounce him or something. I'm trying to be a little quiet right now because he just went down for a nap and he's just in his playard next to me, so.
You mean the talismans left behind by little lost fox judge? Those won't help you. Now that I'm possessing you, I can make you see things that you couldn't see before.
You have a 3-year-old with a sinus infection and it's breaking your heart. You can't handle your little girl in pain. I'm like that with this little guy. I can't stand it when he's in pain. Like, he had his shots and I was just like, no, I can't.
Good. I'm glad we understand each other.
I think he might be getting
As a
ready to
courtesy,
teeth too,
I shall
so.
leave you intact
And
for
then
the time being.
he started his sleep
As soon as I
regression
get what I
this
want,
week.
I'll be gone.
So we've been trying
Now,
to
go and look at those
get him to
talismans
not
again.
he like
The paper
that was
dolls.
it at the beginning of
You'll
this
know
week.
where to go.
Thanks for the follow. The beginning of
Oh,
this week, he was
find all
up
those
every
clues your
hour
judge
at
friend left
night.
behind. Find the
And
talismans.
just for some perspective,
You can trust me.
we kind of
I want
lucked
to leave
out.
this place too. We are useful to each other.
We kind of lucked
In
out.
any case, it
And he's
doesn't
been
matter if you don't
sleeping through the
trust me.
whole night since like a
It's
month
not
and
like
a
you
half.
can be rid of me.
So when he was waking up every hour or two, it was brutal. It was brutal. You remember those nights? He's gone back to sleeping through the night though, so... Or at least he did last night. Well, no, okay, he woke up once and my husband, like, kind of helped him get back to
Hey,
sleep.
use your eyes. I made
But-
the talismans float. Pay attention.
Yeah, that's like
There's
our
so many paper
boy,
dolls
so...
over there. Surely your judge friend left some clues for you. Won't you take a look?
So's ours. He gets hangry. That's about it. Actually, what's really funny is that, in the hospital, because I was in recovery, my husband handled most of the diaper changes and stuff. And, oh boy, did I ever laugh my ass off. whenever he was changing them. And so, baby's first, like, week or two, every time he pooped, he would just hear somebody laughing their ass off. So now, whenever he poops, he looks at Daddy, and he starts, like, laughing his ass off and smiling. You work nights, so being up all night was easy for you, and the wifey got to sleep. That's awesome, yeah. So it's like, you know, because you put him down on the change table, and all of a sudden it's all just like, big smile, laughing. So, he's a cute little one. He's a cute little one. That's for sure. The only thing is, like, we arguably might be spoiling him, so we're trying to work on a Canadian and playing Honkai Star Rail. Get my Prime stuff on the 19th. Well, I guess I should full disclosure, I am a Canadian that is now living in the US. But my husband is from the US. We actually met on Twitch. So, it's actually about a year ago I ended up staying here permanently. But I am a Canadian. I was born in Canada. I lived there up until last year. Hard code. I mean... I got a baby out of it. I got, like, the cutest baby ever out of it, so... And he's currently going through school, which is the big reason why we did this, so who knows where we'll end up once he's done, depending on where he gets work. We don't really have any plans one way or the other. You'll give me a pass. It said that... Oh, fuck no. No. I don't usually get into politics here, but no. We'll just leave it at that. I mean, there was the whole trucker thing. There was the trucker thing. So. But yeah, you don't have to worry about anything like that. We send strongly worded letters. We elect prime ministers so that we can legally get high. Pretty much. Okay, let me actually read this. It is said that in his mansion that day, General Tang Xiao was in deep thought, devising strategies and conducting simulations to break the encirclement of the Borison's forces. Suddenly, a strange wind blew through the hall, causing the curtains to flutter. General Tang Xiao stood up with his hands behind his back and spoke to the empty room. It is impolite to be an uninvited guest, and even more so to hide in the shadows. Show yourself quickly. Laughter echoed through the empty hall, and suddenly a formless green flame appeared, resembling a ghostly eye, fixating its eerie gaze on the general. I've heard that each of the Rainbow's Arbiter Generals possess exceptional abilities, and seeing you today confirmed those rumors. I entered these halls without prior notice, and for that I apologize. However, my purpose here is to assist you in breaking the encirclement. The Borison's forces are closing in with the intention of completely annihilating the Luofu. Your troops are few, and resisting the enemy is as difficult as reaching the heavens. Although the green flame had no mouth, it seemed to converse like a person. It hovered through the air, illuminating the dark corners of the hall. The guards in the hall stood expressionlessly, as if trapped in a dream. You don't agree with that dude, like, at all, but he was smart to say that. I'll be right back. Yeah, no worries, Tom. Facing life and death in battle, mortals tremble in fear. But if you allow us, the Heliobi, to possess you, you'll have no fear of the blade or the enemy. Beating them will be as easy as turning your hand. Your help freely offered must come with an exchange. I've heard that the Rainbow once exchanged their mortal body for aid from the Flint Emperor. I assume you have similar intentions? I, Ignamar, seek nothing more than your body and emotions, General of the Rainbow. The jade flame burned brighter, growing to a size 100-fold bigger than before. I have been dormant for millennium, and there's no better corporeal offering for us than this. The general remained unfazed, signaling Igmar to continue. At midnight tonight, I shall await your answer in Foxtroll Garden. At the garden entrance, there will be several porcelain vases, some cerulean and some vermilion. If you refuse my offer, leave the cerulean vases pristine and unharmed. At the same time, the vermilion vases, you should break them all to indicate you accept my offer and wish for a bloody battle. That is how I will be able to decipher your reply, General. After tonight, if you wish to meet me again, knock with the left door knocker 3 times, followed by the right knocker 3 times. No more, no less. The General frowned and sighed. A mere malevolent spirit dares to steal one's soul and mimic human behavior. Away, and I will respond in time. So break the
Do you
red ones.
understand? This story of the supernatural is in the illusory maze for a reason. It contains the clue to help us get out of here. Come back and read it again if you need to.
The door will not open without... The courtesies have been performed. Enter, O honored guests.
It seems like we're ready. Now we just have to get out.
Maybe a boss or some shit is in there.
See? I told you I'd help you. The way out is straight ahead. Stop. Do you remember our deal? You need to help me evade capture. That judge? I can taste her fear from miles away. That coward has no right calling herself a judge. But that thing attached to her is the tricky part. That's something I don't wish to face. Forget about the judge. Just get us both out of here.
I don't trust this eyeball.
It's you! I finally found another living soul! I'm so happy! I thought I was gonna be stuck here forever. I'm so happy to see you. Have you seen Miss Gwayniphen? I still haven't found her. Is she gonna be okay?
Let's go find her.
Gwayniphen was probably eaten by the Heliobi already.
Huh? How can that be? If that could happen to someone as lively as Miss Gwayniphen, that means I'm in even more danger. that the larynx is the easiest muscle to control in the human body? You can find the way out, right? Please take me with you.
Oh, not this again. You're a judge of the Ten Lords Commission. Why are you always begging others for help?
You know I'm not cut out to be a judge. I thought maybe if I worked long enough in the Ten Lords Commission, I'd get braver. But now, I know it's impossible.
Useless brat. Why was I sealed in with someone like you?
You talk tough all day long, then let both of us get stuck in a trap. Who's the useless brat now?
Fair enough.
There's no point in following me. I'm leaving, and you're not coming with me. Goodbye.
What?
No! Please don't leave!
No. See, I don't like this eyeball.
Please. You're not gonna fight back anymore. Then let me make up some lines. Just be good and say it with me.
The Ten Lords Commission needs to overhaul their hiring criteria. How did someone as useless as you ever become a judge?
Oh. I hate this eyeball. Mean.
Hey, cut it out! I'm the only one around here who gets to tell this kid off. Me and those other judges. Got that? Wait. Hold on. I smell something familiar. Cirrus, it's you. Still a fan of your pathetic ventriloquist act, I see.
This is funny. This is just too funny. I thought you'd already escaped the furnace's destiny of torture. Who would have thought that a piece of Ignomar the Great, the fragment with the most fight in it, would become a guard dog sealed inside a crybaby? Oh, forgive me. Did I say guard dog? No. That won't do. You're just a guard dog's tail, right? Just a tail. A tail. A tail!
Laugh while you can, coward. I'm gonna swallow you whole the second you leave that girl's body.
Terrifying! The joke's on you. You couldn't leave that judge's body if you tried. You can't eat her, let alone escape from her. Mr. Tail, you're pathetic.
Darn it. Think of something, you wimp.
Brought up as... that's nice, down. I mean, to each their own. My only vice is chocolate.
Suppress the Heliobus's influence.
My only vice is chocolate. Which, by the way, American chocolate bar selection sucked.
Girl, say something nice to Huahua. Her crying is like a mosquito in my ear.
Oh, hell yeah. Especially because I'm allergic to nuts. And I'm not even joking. 50 to 75% of everything here has peanuts in it. What bar do I miss? Two of my favorites are the After 8 and the Mint Arrow, which you can't get here. You used to be able to get mint M&Ms here year-round. So, like, I was cool with that. Not that I've seen. And they don't have any Arrow either. But they used to have mint M&Ms year-round. I'm a sucker for mint chocolate. But recently, the stores have stopped carrying them. And I don't know if it's a temporary thing or not. There's actually, in town where I am, like, it's just like a small little town. It's like a small university town, a la similar to Guelph, Ontario, if anybody knows where that is. But they have a little import candy shop where I can actually get Aero bars. The catch is that for like a jumbo bar like this, it's like $9. So it's something that I can get occasionally to treat myself. You live close to Guelph? I used to be in Hamilton, and I actually went to university in Guelph. I have a Bachelor of Science in Wildlife Biology. You went to college in London? I used to drive past
nothing but nonsense.
London all the time when I would come to
Even
visit.
so, Wah has a sensitive heart. You, go say something nice to the girl. Yes, which is why she needs other organic beings like you to support her. Get it? Go! Roam free? Is that what you call this? This is as far as I can get from her. You think I'd be here playing house with you numbskulls if I could fly away?
But yeah, the chocolate selection here is garbage. You have like 50 kinds of M&Ms, half of them with some form of peanut. Like 20 kinds of Kit Kats. Hershey bars. Three Musketeers. And then stuff with nuts in it. That's pretty much the chocolate selection here. Yes, but I'm allergic to peanuts. If I wasn't allergic to peanuts, there'd be a much larger selection to choose from. But most of what's here has nuts in it. So. Half of it I can't eat. Like I said, it's pretty much Hershey's, M&M, and Kit Kat are pretty much... And Three Musketeers. I do like Three Musketeers. Oh, my headset's on backwards. So it's like... There's a few, but there's really not much. That has peanuts in it. Yeah, like everything has nuts in it. It's not called a Mars bar. What's it called? What's it called again, Max? Max, what's the Mars bars called here? It's like Milky Way or something, I think. I think it's called Milky Way here. Yeah, I think Mars are called Milky Way. I'm gonna look that up now. Is a Milky Way bar a Mars bar? Yeah. So in the US, Mars bars are actually called Milky Way. Oh, there's also no Smarties, but I can get those at the import shop too. Actually, they call Smarties... Okay. They have Smarties, but they're not Smarties. They're actually more like rockets. So when I told my husband, I was like, yeah, no, I like M&M's better than Smarties. He's like, well, no shit. I was like, no, like...
It's not your fault. It was that bad heliobus making us fight.
They have these. These are pretty good.
Someone as nice as you wouldn't say such mean things. Only a possession would make you act like that. Still, what the heliobus said was true.
Rockets are so different. I know.
I've always been shy and scared, My life's been a nightmare ever since.
So
Tail
there's
possessed
options
me.
here for me, but
When
now
I
you
was
want
at school,
sweethearts.
People were always asking why my tail was on fire. Everywhere I went, people would notice.
Oh, so it's all my fault. If you
Well, there's
just let me
options
devour
here,
you at
but
the
the
start, I could've
selection really
spared
is
you the
garbage.
trouble.
Then I got into the Ten Lords Commission. Everyone
That said, I'm a
there
big
is
milk
weird,
drinker, and milk
so I
here
thought
is
I'd
like
come where
dirt
I
cheap.
belonged. But the job,
Because what is it in
the job
Ontario
is
now?
too
Like
dangerous.
$5-6
I
for
have to
4
fight
liters?
demons and ghosts and bad guys every day. I'm just
I think when
not
I
cut out
left,
for it. If I
it was
make
like
back
$5.
alive, I'm handing in my resignation.
Well, it's the 3 bags, but that 3 bags actually
Making
4
a
liters.
heliophobe with a heliobus in her tail hunt heliophobe
Here,
was a
you can
good
get a gallon
idea.
for like $2.50 or less.
I'm sorry. I've been so useless.
So that's a plus, I guess. It was all expensive. Well, I don't know if you know this, but did you know that milk is actually something that's price-wise extremely regulated in Canada?
I'm glad it helped.
You hear that?
That's
Stop
why it's pretty
crying.
much the
You're
same price
useful.
everywhere you
And
go.
your paper dolls are useful too.
Like, even if you go to Costco, you only save like 5 cents.
Oh, I've had enough of this. As soon as I swallow that coward Cirrus, I'm gonna devour this little crybaby too.
Yeah, no, dairy is
What a
actually
pity that
extremely
Mr.
regulated
Tail
price-wise
is
in Canada.
nothing like he used to be. If we still had our old power, we
Kinda
could
like
forget
maple
about its
syrup, I
needs
think.
and devour its creator, Furynox.
Like, I think I saw real maple
Your
syrup
old
in a grocery
power?
store here for like $2.50.
Well, Mr. Tail, seems she
It's
knows
like
nothing about your
Canada
past.
makes it.
Little Missy,
Why is it
do
cheaper
you know
here?
why the Heliobi are gathered in this abandoned garden instead of seizing human habitations? Team building? Ugh. Because over 1,000 years ago, this very garden was the site of an epic battle between the general of the Luofu and the great Heliobus Ignimar. Now that the furnace is broken and the Heliobi have escaped, fragments like us, who once constituted
Also,
Ignimar the
insurance
whole,
is dirt
have
cheap here.
returned here with a desire to challenge the general again. The battle between the general and Ignimar was an earth-shaking contest of devastating proportions. Ignimar underwent
I will speak
countless
more after this.
transformations, causing floods, fires, and thunderous landslides. They were locked in a standoff. An evenly matched fight. Evenly matched? Really? Of course. The Ten Lords Commission records say that Ignimar was soundly defeated by General Teng Xiao. Of course the human records would flatter their general. The great Ignimar absorbed the power of countless fellow Heliobi, but ultimately underestimated human deceit. They were narrowly defeated by the general. We Heliobi could never condense into physical form after that battle. We scattered into fragments and were sealed into the creation furnace. But there's an exception to everything. Mr. Tail, I thought you'd escaped to freedom. Who could have guessed you'd be sealed in this tiny Foxian girl? Humiliating.
Sealed my foot? My power was weak when I ran into this fox child. It was bad luck, nothing more.
When I was littler, I saw a ball of fire that looked like it was about to turn to embers. I felt sorry for it, so I picked it up and put it on my tail. And then, Mr. Tail tried to eat me! If the judges hadn't arrived, it would have been over!
You bought one of those
I
coffee
did no
crisp
such
flavor
thing.
milkshake things, and now you've
Barely
second
big enough to be an appetizer.
So,
stupidity back then.
I had no issues with my driving records, but where I was living before, my insurance was, I'm not even joking,
It's a
$300 to
pity Mr. Tail
$400 a
didn't
month.
devour you. He might have recovered his power and turned the Xianzhou upside down.
Here,
Just like Ignamar did.
it's gonna be like, I can't remember what they said it was for the whole year, but like, for like the rest of the year, because we're putting me on the same insurance as my husband. So like, let's say, just conservatively, like half a year, it was gonna be like 600. Or less. Actually, it might have even been 600 for the whole, it was like, I can't remember. I think it might be that. We're still waiting for the final numbers though. But the idea was that it was like just a couple of months for like most of a year. It was ridiculous. And that's with me not having a driving record in the US because my car's just been in storage. We're still waiting to get it back on the road.
Why? Does there have to be a reason? The official answer is that the Xianzhou is sealing Heliobi in a cage and forcing them to supply energy to the ship. In reality, however, we just want to fight the General and see what the Xianzhou is truly made of. We Heliobi were carefree life forms.
You had a great driving
We're
record and was
tainted
still
with the
paying
illness of
$235 a
humanity
month.
once we came
Yeah.
into contact with it.
Well, I was in a big
Humanity's
city
fault for
too,
having such
right?
intense emotions and desires.
So,
now we can never return to the purity of our past.
because I was in Hamilton,
I want to be free again.
and not in a good part of
I want to
Hamilton.
return to the cosmos. Mr. Tail,
So,
you don't want to regroup with the fragments? You don't want to be her tail forever? Why don't you return with me to the great beyond?
Don't get ahead of yourself,
Oh.
Cirrus.
so I mean,
That's impossible.
I don't know.
Mr. Tail was sealed by the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. He
It's
can't
just
escape,
interesting how much is
and
different.
neither can you.
But then at the same time, how much isn't.
The door just opened on its own!
Less screaming, more thinking. This is an opportunity, is it not? Let's go in and check it out.
Speaking of Fixtrol Garden, there's this place within its boundaries known as Loku Fox Forest, which was built by Foxian craftsmen for the enjoyment of the garden's visitors. Over the years, they expanded it with elegant buildings, marking it with exceptional opulence. General Teng Xiao entered this area, but instead of seeing its beauty, he found it in ruins and desolation, filled with eerie and sinister atmospheres. He wondered how a place like this could fall into such disrepair, when Foxtrol Garden had only been completed decades prior. He suspected this was a work of the Heliobi's illusions. He arrived at a courtyard and was greeted by a young servant who bowed and offered him a food box. When he examined it closely, he noticed that the young servant had milky eyes, indicating impairment of sight. The food is simple, as a mere token of goodwill. You've come a long way, hungry and tired, so my master wishes for you to dine before we discuss matters further. I've passed through at least 10 moon gates to get here, but in all my visits to Fixtrol Garden, I don't remember encountering so many gates. If your master wishes to negotiate, they should do so openly and with respect. Where do they find the audacity to play tricks on me? The young servant remained unperturbed by Teng Xiao's stern words, as if deaf to his thunderous reprimand. With the tricks your master likes to deploy with their dark arts, if I were to eat from this box, I'd probably find a lump of black mud in my mouth. The flick of his sleeves, General Teng Xiao tossed the food box onto the ground. Sure enough, it grew spider-like limbs and skittered away. General, with your divine insight and clear deduction, you've already passed the test. As a token of acknowledgement that you have just passed the... My master wishes to present you with a gift. In the side room there are various chests to choose from. Please select the least expensive one. As for the porcelain vases at the entrance, the blind young servant's face twisted into a disturbing smile, no longer resembling that of an innocent youth. My master said, General, after enduring so much on the battlefield, I'm sure you'd show compassion for the wounded and fallen soldiers. Please break all the cerulean vases. As for the vermilion ones, they must remain intact. It seems that your master is determined to strike this deal no matter what. The general let out a long sigh. He looked up and found that the clear moon had disappeared, replaced by thick, enveloping clouds. Let's hope they don't come to regret their decision.
I feel much safer with you here. Still feel like I'm gonna faint, though. May the Arbiter protect us!
It's gonna be the basic treasure, most likely. Okay.